Hello, Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Nozraika binti Muman and these my friends.
And my name is Raja Adbi binti Majidan, and today two of us want to discuss about the career and studying. My friend said to me she's never worked.
Yes, I never work, but I am undergraduate Bachelor of Communication University Utara Malaysia.
And I also a student of the Bachelor Communication University Utara Malaysia, but I have some experience about working. And today we're gonna discuss about the advantage and the disadvantage of the career and the study.
Hello. Okay, I would like to talk about studies because I am undergraduate Bachelor of Communication, University Utara Malaysia. Everyone studies primary school, but only half the pupil who studied up to high level to achieve the aspiration and dreams. Pupils with higher education who are highly regarded by the pupil and help them to work. They are well educated are classified in the group that fare well because they have an advantage over others. Okay, next is the good aspect of studying. First, job opportunities. The employees will definitely pick prospective employees with higher education because of the quality of work and ideas are very important in an organization to promote the name of an organization. Second is we get more knowledge better than another person. General knowledge is important for all workers because it has link with each assignment. For example, product marketing managers need to know what suite manufacturers according to consumer taste. Okay, the last of good study is highly regarded by the pupil around. The educated pupil often become the reference and questions by pupil around because of the knowledge is that is their hearts. Each comment or speech which will be followed. Study also have the disadvantage. So the bad aspect of studying is first is we can't waste of the time. Studies to the higher level, it is very difficult and takes a long time. This will cause a person will start working on the next slow compared to other. Second is student need a hard capital to pay the student fees. So they have to borrow from government agency. This leads to them having to pay back their loans when they get a job. And lastly, for bad aspect of study is does not guarantee getting a good job. They should not get bail after graduation because of competition very much and also employment opportunities are limited. Guys, I also have feeling about the futures. Like me, as a student who is pursuing a higher level, dream and hopes is to get a good job, and at odds with subject taken during the studies. Learning also is something that is very difficult to be accepted if the student is not working everywhere. It will make them lose hope. Unemployed is not a dream for them. Okay, as a educated person, the contribution of ideas indispensable to an organization because of what they learn still fresh. So the pupil educated themselves won't belongs to a group that contribute.
Okay guys, now back to me. Now I would like to talk about the career. For me, career have its own positive and negative impact. Just like me, before I start continuing my study at the Bachelor of Communication University of Malaysia, I have an experience about work. And now I would like to talk about the advantage first. Okay, the first one is with the career, we can learn new skill. The person who start their job will get an opportunities to learn something new to them that they haven't learned when they still studying. And now we can get, for example, just like the sales girls, before they work at school, they didn't learn how to persuade people to buy what their sales. And when they start their career, they will learn how to attract people to buy their goods and with that also they will learn how to increase their own salary and on their marketings. Okay, now we go to the second point of the positive impact of the career. While working, we can receive the recognition in the certain company. This will do some tests and see if we have our own strength and weakness. And we also can get a promotion to sit to the better position in the company that we're working for. Usually at this point, it usually applies to the old worker because they have served the company for many years. It also, we can say that it's a payback, company payback for what they serve in the company, such as give them the higher position in the company, in the organization, or even give them a bonus and also give them some good benefit for motivate them to be in the company for a while longer and until they retire. Okay, now we go to the third point of the advantage of the career. We can build our own career. For those who like to make their own money, they can open their own business. They can also learn to make their own money and start a new business in the academic industry. For me, it's better for the young people, just like the teenagers or 21 years above, to enter the entrepreneur world. Because in the entrepreneur world, they can get a higher profit when they get to it. For example, if they open a new product in the new market in the country, they will get maybe a higher profit when they do it. Okay, we now go to the negative impact of the career. The first point is when we start our career, the salary payment based on the academic qualification of that individual. Nowadays, many companies will first look at their skills and the academic result. The company will pay the salary based on their academic achievement. If they have the higher academic qualification, they will get the higher payment. For example, the person who already graduate from their high school, they only have the Sble Pelajaran Malaysia, that is SPM in Malaysia. The salary, the basic salary they will get is only 1,000 ringgit. If the person have the degree, the payment they will get is above of 2,500 until 3,000 ringgit Malaysia. Okay, now we move on to the second point of the negative impact of the career, that is the person will overloaded with work. Some types of work need to push themselves because of the overloaded at their workplace. They need to complete the work and doesn't have much time to spend on their friends and family. At this point, we can see that the person who have their own career have the less time to spend on the family and friends. or even do the outside activities. For example, for the healthy, they didn't have the time to take, or even 5 minutes, because they are really too busy with their own work at the company. Okay, last but not least, the third point is the person may be bound to the company rules. Some of the people may be ready to do their job, but some company have their own rules that maybe will block their own daily activities that they cannot do as usual. Some company will stress their workers to follow the company rules to that any difficulties that will harm the company will be avoided. For example, now we can take about the time. Many company will stress their worker about the punctualization to enter the work. So this we can see that the person is really bound to the company that they even cannot do their own to take their own time to start the daily work. Okay, now we can conclude that the career have its own positive and negative impact to the certain individual person. Just like me, before I continue my study in the degree, I have learned how to communicate with people and how to learn a new skill at my own workplace. And also, while working, it will train us to get better information, to become the informational person, and who need to take over to look over the surrounding, what's happened, and it teach me how to become alert to my surroundings. And for the negative impact that I learned in my work before I study, and that is the stress about the time, the punctualization, about the attitude, and about our attainment when while working. That may be a basic things or the basic disadvantage that we can get through while we working, but the this but for this positive side, we can see that the rules, all of it teach us how to become more proper to our daily life.
Finally, okay, through our video, we can see that although being a career person or maybe a student, it has their own the advantage and the disadvantage to take care of.
It's up to you guys. If you want to go on further studying, just go ahead. If there are certain people who doesn't like to study, maybe they can go to the career and build up their own career for their future. And thank you for watching. Bye.